You know, it's often said that NASA has an annual budget of some $25.5 billion per year, or almost $70 million per day. Some ask, what do we get for that, besides pretty pictures and a little national pride? I'm Bob the Science Guy, and let's have a look at the economic benefits of the space program here on Earth. When people think of NASA and the space program, they think mostly of the manned human spaceflight missions, things like Apollo or Artemis or Gemini. Most people don't realize is that the direct support of those manned missions, including the development of the launch vehicles, the spacecraft, etc., only account for about 30% of NASA's budget. Another 30% of the space budget is spent on Earth satellites such as weather and climate and oceanographic satellites, imaging of vegetation patterns and rain. Included in this category are planetary sciences such as the Mars rover and the missions to Jupiter and Saturn. We have astrophysics with a space telescope such as this, the James Webb Space Telescope, and heliophysics, our study of the sun and space weather. Another 20% is spent on infrastructure such as tracking stations, supply runs to the ISS, radars and communication networks needed to support the space program. Another 10% is spent on aeronautical research. Recall that NASA is the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Things such as supersonic flight, fuel efficiency, de-icing equipment, air traffic control, not to mention advanced research into wing and engine design. In terms of direct effect on the economy, NASA employs over 300,000 individuals, scientists, engineers, janitors, administrators. These people live in our community and spend their money in our grocery stores. They buy gas at the local gas station. They send their children to college. It's often said that over $75 billion a year is generated as a direct result of NASA payrolls. In addition to their own payroll, NASA contracts are a major source of funding for the aerospace industry, communications, propulsion systems, medical monitoring, digital image processing, and university research. And finally, the adventures of NASA have inspired many young people to seek careers in STEM-related fields. These people not only go to college and seek education in the sciences, even the ones that don't go to work for NASA or a contractor, they will continue to expand our scientific horizons for decades into the future. They are a pool of talent that benefit mankind in general. So when people try to minimize the contribution of the space program and say that we should spend the money elsewhere, you really need to think about all of the benefits of the space program to our economies, to our scientific achievements, and to the advancement of things like aviation and communication. These benefit us all, but what's more important is they provide a pool of talented individuals that will bring us into the future. This is Bob the Science Guy. Thank you very much for joining me. Make sure you drop me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow.